Hi, good day. This is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? And in today's ASMR video, we're gonna do some facts about Denmark. Now, I was convinced I had a Danish flag, and I bought this pack of little flags, but can you spot the problem? At least I think it is anyway. So I think they've put the flag on upside down and it's supposed to be that way up. Am I right? I looked at it and I thought, hang on a minute, that's not right. I think the cross is too far down. Am I right? Am I wrong? If I got it right, then you got to give this video a like. Okay, so we're going to be looking at Denmark today, and I'm going to do a list of facts. I really hope you enjoy the video. If you do those usual things, click like, subscribe, drop a comment, blah blah blah. So I actually got this list from the website visitdenmark.com. So it's like official. It's from the tourist board of Denmark. How many facts are there? 16, 17. And they're all super positive and lovely. So sit back, put your headphones in, close your eyes if you want to. Enjoy this ASMR video to help you relax and fall asleep. And here we go. Okay, now the plane has flown over, and I remember to put my backlighter on. Let's go. Number 1. It is one of the happiest countries in the world. This is quite a famous fact. Fun facts about Denmark have to begin with happiness. We are known for it. Denmark has been named the world's happiest country on numerous occasions, and remains to be very near the top of the UN World Happiness Report. We're currently second. If you want a few insider tips on how you can get a bit more happiness in your life, you should check out the following guide, 12 ways you can get happy in Denmark. I think number 1 is probably just be in Denmark. Okay, number 2. The Danish language has no word for please. Yes, I know this is the same in Norwegian and Swedish. Weirdly, in Welsh, my language, there's no word for hello, which is a bit more awkward. You just say, how are you? Don't think we Danes are impertinent if we forget to say please when asking for a favour. We're simply not used to using it in a sentence, as there is no direct translation for please in Danish. I think you just kind of say tak beforehand, don't you? You say, can you do this for me? Tak. Okay, number 3. Talking about flags now. The oldest flag in the world. First acknowledged in 1219, the Danish flag, Dannebrog, remains the oldest state flag in the world, still in use by an independent nation. I think that's a dig at Wales. Is our flag older? No, I don't think it is. Turning 800 years has never looked better. I wouldn't know, I'm really young. And we'll celebrate in true Danish birthday fashion with a bunch of flags, of course. Number 4. We have a word for that cosy feeling of togetherness. Hygge. Hygge is a term that goes far in illuminating the Danish soul. In essence, hygge is about creating cozy social gatherings and intimate get-togethers with family and friends. It's a feeling of well-being and a warm atmosphere. You can also feel the notion of hygge in the streets of Copenhagen, København. Literally walk down some of the old narrow cobbled streets dating back several hundred years. I have. Copenhagen is one of my favourite cities in the world. These streets invite you to take intimate walks next to colourful houses, small coffee shops and vintage boutiques. Yeah, Hygge is actually, there's a book, quite a famous book in English, saying like how to make your life more hygge, which I don't think grammatically works, but anyway. Okay, number 5. Danish pastry actually originates from Vienna. In the 1840s, some Austrian bakers settled themselves in Denmark and introduced the beloved pastry. For this reason, Danish pastry is actually called wienerbrød or Viennese bread in Denmark. But hey, let's keep this well-hidden secret between us, shall we? Because we've certainly perfected the craft of pastries, just saying. Number 6. How's this for a fun fact about Denmark? We don't have any mountains. Denmark is known around the world for its bike culture, and the fact that our country is quite flat is definitely an advantage in this matter. We never have to bike uphill. Not the same could be said about where I live in Wales. I've never owned a bike. You never get anywhere in it. We also have more than 12,000 kilometers of cycle tracks and lanes throughout the country, which makes biking in Denmark a safe and respected way to travel. We enjoy cycling so much that 75% continue biking all through winter, and we have a cycling embassy. Okay, number 7, on the same theme, more than 50% of Copenhageners, is that a word, Copenhageners, cycle to and from work every day. Copenhageners cycle an average of 3 kilometers every day, and this adds up to people cycling 35 times around the world every day in Copenhagen. The bicycle is clearly the preferred mode of transport in Denmark. Only 4 out of 10 Danes own a car, but a whopping 9 out of 10 owns a bike. Some of us have more than one. That's incredible. Saving the planet. Well done, Denmark. Okay, number 8. The Danish alphabet has 3 additional letters. E, Ø, O. The Danish language is said to be one of the most difficult ones to learn. It is, due to a bunch of silent letters and complex pronunciation, but we've added a bit more to the challenge. Let us introduce you to 3 letters you won't come across in the English alphabet. E, Ø, O. I hope I'm saying the first one right. Æble, E, and then Ø. I learned spø, spømål, and then O, spømål. I don't know if I'm saying it right, I hope so. I was doing some Duolingo Danish earlier on. Like, spømål is like a question, isn't it? Number 9. We have some weird Danish traditions. We don't mind admitting that some of our Danish traditions seem rather weird to the modern eye, as they include batting at a black cat in a barrel at the annual carnival, Festivalen, and burning a witch on a bonfire at Sankt Hans, Midsummer's Eve. But don't worry, we've toned down the craziness a little bit. So nowadays the barrels are simply decorated with cut-out versions of black cats, and the bonfires only burn doll versions of witches. Phew. Number 10. You'll find the 2 oldest amusement parks in the world in Denmark. Denmark is home to the world's oldest amusement park, Bergen, just a 20-minute train ride from the Copenhagen Central Station. The second oldest, Tivoli Gardens, I've heard of this, is right next to the same station, smack bang in the centre of our vibrant capital. Both of them are a great starting point for a fun-filled day, and that's just a fact. Number 11. Lego was invented by a Dane. The world famous Lego brick was invented by Dane Ole Kirk Christiansen in the town of Billund in 1949. Nowadays you can visit the original Legoland and learn more about this renowned toy at Lego House. We're also proud of the fact that since 2018, Lego's toy plants and other leafy pieces have been made with sugarcane-based plastic. That's right, and they're close to perfecting the bricks made with recycled plastic, fun and friendly to the planet. I was obsessed with Lego as a kid, it was my favourite. Okay, number 12. Denmark has 444 islands, but only 76 of them are inhabited. This means that there are plenty of opportunities for you to go on an island getaway. Some of our favourite and most popular island retreats are the islands of Ærø, Rømø, Bornholm, and Læsø. Bornholm and Samsø were voted as the EU's most sustainable islands back in 2020. So if you like green living, look no further. This next one I love because I grew up by the seaside. Number 13, you'll never be more than 52 kilometers from the ocean in Denmark. If you're looking for a real challenge while you're in Denmark, try not to see the ocean at one point. This is one challenge you'll most likely be unable to complete, as you cannot be more than 52 kilometers from the ocean in Denmark, and there aren't any mountains to block the path. Okay, 14. The Copenhagen harbour is clean enough to swim in. There are plenty of sandy beaches within 30 minutes of the city centre, but you can also just take a dip in the harbour, as the water is clean enough to swim in. You'll find a handful of harbour baths along Copenhagen's harbour, such as the islands Brygge, Kalvebod, Brygge, and Nordhavn. Oh, by the way, you'll also find clean harbours in our other big cities, Aarhus, Odense, and Aalborg. 15, and this is definitely true of Wales. I lived in England down south for 10 years, and I couldn't get over the difference in drinking water from the tap. And I came home to Wales, and one of the first things I did was just like have a glass of water straight from the tap. It's delicious here in Wales. It's so clean. 15, you can drink water from the tap. Not only are our city harbours clean enough to swim in, but we can also drink water straight from the tap. You can enjoy this privilege as well as during your stay, as you'll find some of the world's cleanest tap water in Denmark and Wales. Number 16, Denmark became the first country to legalise same-sex unions in 1989. Well done, Denmark. And same-sex marriage was granted in 2012. If you want to celebrate love in all its forms, you ought to join in the annual Pride celebrations happening throughout the country. And there's a very nice picture of a building with lots and lots of the rainbow flag colours on it. Okay, last one, number 17. There is an unofficial Danish law for no one is better than the other. And this kind of made me a little bit, I don't want to use the word upset, but this is kind of the opposite of British culture. It's tragic, really. It is called Yantanon, and it plays a key part of the Danish culture and mentality where everyone is accepted and equal. Lovely Denmark. Yantanon is also a main reason why Danes tend to say that it goes well for us, Denmark as a whole, when, for instance, Nikolai Coster-Waldau plays Jaime Lannister in Game of Thrones, or Lucas Graham's album reached number 3 on the Billboard Top 200. How lovely. Yeah, it's not the same in Britain. Oh God. It's like the complete opposite. When someone does well, then everyone hates them. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be doing more facts videos about all the other countries, Sweden, Norway, and I'll try and get around to Finland. Maybe I'll do Iceland and Faroe Islands. Leave me a comment if you want that. And yeah, cool, I hope you enjoyed. And drop me a comment with any other random facts you want to give me about Denmark. I love facts.